Hello, what's up? It's me. We got once again for Doom, Brandon here.
Howdy,
Continuing
everyone.
Eviternity. Last time we left off, we were in the middle of the longest level in video games.
Yeah, it's basically its own level. It's basically its own video game, pretty much.
Yeah. It is a 2 hour fucking long Doom level. Let me see. Oh, this is not the right source port. Let me change. I can change that real quick. Let me just so that didn't have
Did you
my
boot into GZ Doom on accident?
yeah. Okay, I did save in the correct spot, so we're good. Because we are definitely in the middle of the level. How's the audio, by the way, chat? Also, we had some followers a few weeks ago that I just got notifications. Thank you. Okay, let me show you a video game. That is not a video game. That is a video game. Now let me show Brandon the video game. God, this song's real good. I do not want to stream OBS Studio Discord, but thank you. Oh, they changed the overlay for that, huh? Okay. Here you go. Your audio seems to be fine if Brandon is too lower. Thank you, Tomax. That's good chat behavior. Anyway, where were we? Okay, so... So I remember we went down... Oh, this looks like where there's fighting. So what have you been? It's been a while since I streamed. My dad had surgery. He's better now. He's doing, he did it wasn't a major surgery or anything. Hasn't fully recovered, but he's able to walk around the house. He even went grocery shopping today and did pretty good. So he's like, I don't know, 75% back to normal, I'd say.
That's good.
So but I've been helping him out, and plus going back to school and stuff. It's been like, I should take a week off. But I took a week and a half off, but we should be back to normal next week. That's good to hear, yeah. Have you been playing anything in the meantime, Brandon?
Yeah, I've been playing like a bunch of Chrono Trigger lately, just trying to finish that before the Switch 2 comes out. I'm at, what I assume is the last dungeon.
What is the last dungeon?
I'm forgetting the name. It's not called the Ocean Palace anymore.
Oh, it's the big temple in the sky. I forgot to do that when I streamed the game, and that made the Lavos fight kind of hard. And I only realized that later on. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that dungeon, because you could totally beat the game without doing it. And it's
you can just go to 1999, can't you?
Yep. That's what I did.
I found it very, very nice, and like was not expecting that there's just a guy who tells you, hey, here's every side quest that you haven't done yet, and here's the different ways you can get to the ending.
Did you do the what version are you playing?
I'm playing the original SNES version.
Okay, so you didn't do the bad DS post-game side quest that has
basically like infinite dungeon stuff or something?
It's not an infinite dungeon, but yeah, you basically the game has you run back and forth from like the two maps of a forest area in dinosaur times and medieval times and keep repeating that. I thought that was real Chrono Trigger for a second, so I did like 2 hours worth of that when I streamed the game.
Oh man.
That was not recommendable. But yeah.
But if you talk to the Guru of Time, like once you have like the full party back together at the end. I don't know, I'm avoiding spoiling a game from the 90s, but
I streamed it, so that's on you.
Yeah. So like once you get past like some point, you talk to the Guru of Time and he's like, hey, he just kind of gives you hints that there's side quests left. Hey, there's something to do at this time period, I'll tell you.
I'm gonna be really mad if I was like 15. Oh no, there's still 200 monsters left. We're nowhere near done.
Yeah, I didn't expect like a SNES game to have like that level of
Yeah, it's
kind of a
almost like
quality
Chrono Trigger is one of the best designed video games
Yeah.
of all time.
It is. It's a great balance of not having a quest list, like not having like an actual checklist, but still being able to point you in the direction.
You know how I have that list that ranks all the games I've streamed?
Yeah.
Guess what's at number 1, baby?
I assume it's not going down anytime soon.
I'm streaming Super Metroid soon. That might knock it off.
Hey.
I quite like Super. Yeah,
the game's incredible.
Yeah, it's real good. I've been playing some stuff too. I have been playing Star Wars Jedi Outcast 2, Star Wars Dark Forces 3, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast.
That's a cool game.
That's a cool game. I found a patch that lets you run in widescreen and gives you easy access to the cheats and has a level select code.
That is
let me tell you something.
One that's
being able to play. Yeah, no, that is the second third person. That's the first Raven Software one. It's because it's Dark Forces, which is a first-person shooter. Then it's Jedi Knight, which gives you the lightsaber, but is kind of 50-50 Jedi game and FPS. And then Dark Forces and Jedi Academy really lean into the third-person action game. That game's really good, just playing random levels of it. I would say that it's... Do I have a BFG? I do not. That would make this a little simpler, but it's whatever. I would say that game's combat, I don't know how much you played it, is like...
I played it, but like, at this point, 20 years ago.
That makes sense. Okay. I would say that is like one of the... belongs in like the canon of like great 6th gen melee action games. Like right up there with like DMC3 and Ninja Gaiden Black, God Hand, you know. The heavy hitters.
That makes sense based on my memory. That was the first of that series that I played, was renting that one on GameCube.
Yeah, fun fact, that has the rarest of all third-party combos for that gen. Xbox and GameCube, but not PS2. You don't get that very often.
Yeah, around that time period, like, Nintendo had some kind of deal with Star Wars, basically.
They didn't have full exclusivity. I think there were. I think by that point the LucasArts deal had been, and there were also PS1. But yeah, they did have Nintendo and Star Wars were very close. I think it was more of a hardware thing of just like levels are too big to put on the PS2. Which makes sense, because they're fucking early 2000s, late 90s PC levels. They're like this. They're giant fucking labyrinths that you slowly unravel. Where do I go now? Is there armor? Let me go look and see if I can find some armor. Oh, we still don't have any of the keys. That's very funny. Oh, this is the coolest level. I have not gotten as far in it as I would like, but I have played maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes of Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. That game's a pretty, like... I haven't done any of the dungeons yet, which is going to be the real test, but that game's pretty good as like a 2D classic Zelda style like, and it's got good mechanics. I like it.
Yeah, that looked really cool. You were talking about that before it came out. I remember you were pretty psyched for it.
Yeah. Learned from the reveal trailer. Apparently they got Yoko Shimomura doing some songs for it. Which is like crazy, because it's Yoko. I don't know how many, but it does say guest composer Yoko Shimomura, and it's like, damn.
Even one is crazy.
Yeah, even one.
For like a game of that size.
Yeah, like... where am I? I'm looking for armor. Went down that hallway. Let's try going back to the hub area sooner on the start. And I don't need bullets. But yeah, it's very good. It starts you off with less mechanics than you have in the demo, even in the tutorial, but that kind of makes sense. It feels very good. It works. The yo-yo stuff feels nice. It's not just a Zelda-like. There are other GBA elements in there. Like it's got the badge system from Mario and Luigi. It's got like a lot of quirky like Drill Dozer and WarioWare-esque characters. It's got a lot of stuff. It's pretty good, but again, I'm very early, so it's hard to say anything too definitively. There's a little the game is kind of structured like Minish Cap in that there's like a main hub town that is in the direct center of the map, and all of the areas branch out from that. I don't. Have you you played Minish Cap, right?
Yeah, I've played it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we're kind of doing like the classic Zelda hub system, pretty
yeah,
much like
yeah.
Ocarina of Time as well.
Yeah, no, it's good.
That sounds sick.
It is. I have also been playing just as like something to throw on when I just need something for 10 minutes and looking at another screen. I've been playing some Mario Kart DS. Because World's coming out soon has me in a Mario Kart mood. DS is like
great.
Yeah, that's a damn good video game.
That might be my favorite Mario Kart.
It's up there. It's definitely my favorite one that's not 8. Everything, like, I would say probably the weakest thing about it is that its Retro Cup selection, a little questionable, especially when you compare it to, because of the hardware limitations. Like, they couldn't do most of GameCube Double Dash's best stages. Here now. That's crazy. And they also have one of each for each course, a Super Mario Kart and a Super Circuit track, which is like, that's too much. I don't need to tell you that, but you know, that's too much of both. And we found a secret, so we take those.
But it does have Waluigi Pinball.
It does. I don't even
know if that's the best. It
know
does have a little
the best
tank that Dry Bones can drive in.
I don't know if that's even the best track in the game. Like, I'm not shitting on Waluigi, but it's. I think I kind of prefer both. Tick-Tock Clock's really good. That one came back for Mario Kart 8 base. And the Airship Fortress level, which is coming back for World.
I wonder how similar it'll actually be in World, given it has to like integrate to like a
good
world
question,
map.
But yeah, no, it's real. There's like I would say most of the original tracks are very solid. You've got a fantastic battle mode, and you got mission mode, which is like a it's definitely not like a full game, but it is a solid enough attempt at giving you real single player content, which is rare for Mario Kart. Oh, that's where I go. Okay. That was on me. Well, I was also looking for armor, but, So now we can finally fucking open this gate. Or is there a switch we gotta hit somewhere? God, this song's so good.
Yeah, he was just waiting for you to come in.
That's a lot of caco.
I wonder how many like classic tracks they'll end up adding to Mario Kart World.
I think we know. I think it's like with DLC, I have no idea. Yeah. I can't imagine you get another booster course pack, but.
And like, where they'll fit, if they'll be integrated into their open world map, or if like they'll add other continents, or do they just abandon the world map idea in the DLC?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. That's interesting question. There's also I'm all of the world looks so good. I'm not getting a Switch 2 anytime soon, but if I can get it for less than $80, I will definitely get it day one. Yeah, world looks really good. So that's. I've also been doing one other thing. I mentioned it last time I streamed him, but I've been doing the Discord Mudea bot, which it's dumb, but I have had a lot of success over the past couple days. You just gotta, not through rolls, but in negotiating trades. I've managed to really profit off of other people's rosters, and that feels very good. Like I made
your big get?
I made like 5 big hits today. It's crazy. So I started the morning off. Well, okay, so I think last time the most recent big character I gotten was Goku, and that's that's still like the biggest character I got. But I managed to roll Sonic. However, someone stole it, but I was able to get Sonic back. I negotiated a 3-way trade with someone where I gave up She-Hulk for Sonic, and the person who had Sonic gave him up for Guts from Berserk. That was worth it. So Sonic's up there. This morning, I managed to get Sonic back, or Guts back, because I rolled Denji from Chainsaw Man, and the person who had Guts went fucking crazy for that. Then, okay, so one of the mods on the server I'm in, he's the only mod who interacts with this. He has basically set up his, like, role, because you can disable characters in series in a way. He has been going entirely in the rolling in the way to maximize his chances of getting exactly Kazuma Kiryu from the Yakuza series, Good get. And Kiryu was rolled today. And he had also been stockpiling characters to use in case of emergency, where he had to give up Kiryu, had to trade stuff to give up Kiryu. So Rai, I don't know if you've been on stream with Rai, but Rai, who is also playing this game, managed to get him. Got a good trade, got Gold D Roger, and who was the other person Rai got? I don't think it was a One Piece thing. Oh, he got Android 18. I don't know if you've interacted with One Piece, but I know you've seen Dragon Ball, right? You've seen Dragon Ball. Yeah, Android 18, big get.
Pretty big, yeah.
But now that Kiryu's in play, he's a little more casual. He's not as aggressive about these things. So he's like... He was willing to trade, and I was like, alright, well, you have Cloud Strife. I would like Cloud Strife. And I made some, like, pity offers. And he was like, I want Homer Simpson. I'm like, well, how about these characters? And he's like, no, Cloud Strife. And I'm like, well, hold on. I don't know if I'm willing to give up Homer Simpson for Cloud Strife. You know, that doesn't. I love Homer, but I love Cloud, but he's not. You know, he's not like him. So then that led to so I was like, how about this? I'll give you Cloud. I'll give you Homer Simpson for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And he was like, I guess. And I got Obi-Wan out of that.
Is it old Obi-Wan or young Obi-Wan?
It's both. It's
okay.
You know, that's a good fucking get. That's like my favorite Star Wars character. If Eli were here, he would disapprove of that trade, but you know, some things are worth it. But I was also able to get Cloud because the person who had Sephiroth was like, "Come on, give me some good stuff for Sephiroth," and I was like, eh. And I was like, I don't know. And then the person who had Cloud was like, I played half of a remake. I'll take whichever one Andy doesn't want. If I get to keep one, and so he gave up Sephiroth for Cloud, and then I gave up Cloud for this was 2 characters. It was my first time. I've tried to avoid setting the precedent of multi-trade because that's dangerous. You know that you don't want to go into character deficit too much. But I gave him up for a fucking steal. I gave him up for Ygritte from Game of Thrones, who's like one of the main characters' love interests in the books and the show for like a season and a half before tragically passing away. And one of the Straw Hat's parents, who's like kind of a deadbeat in One Piece. I gave him that. That was a fucking steal. I got Cloud Strife for that. The final trade I made today was... Have you watched Hellsing?
No.
Okay. I got basically the leader of the British CIA in Hellsing, who's a very hot lady who smokes massive cigars. And who is also from the book, like Dr. Helsing's like granddaughter. I rolled that and I was like, right, I want a big character, and I managed to haggle it down, and I managed to get not the One Piece character I really wanted, but a One Piece character I really wanted. So this has been a very productive day for me.
Which One Piece character?
Vivi. Who is...
I've seen this character before.
Yes,
yeah. Blue hair?
Yeah. If you've seen her, yeah. That you know she's an... Oh, yes, I definitely... Excuse me, do you mind? This is cool. Like, the Flooded Swamp is a good fight set piece. There's a lot of rad suits in here. So that's the progress I have been making. We still have, like, a ton of characters left to roll. I think we still have, like, a couple... But out of, like, the 100,000, not counting repeats, we still have, like... We're getting it low into only, like, 5,000 characters total. Maybe 7 or 8,000 out of, like, 100,000 characters. So we're, like...
Wait, how many do you have each?
I have one of the higher collections. I have, like... 130, 40.
Okay, this is blowing my mind right now, because this whole time you've been talking about this, I've been imagining, like, yeah, everyone probably has, like, 20.
Yeah, no. No. Well, a lot of people are new. You got a lot of people filtered in. There's only, like, 3 or 4 people, I would say, have more than 100. I need health. So it's not like that, but yeah, I have a lot. That's one of the reasons why I'm able to make good trades, is that I have a big enough backlog that I can be like, well, what about this instead as the counter offer? And yeah, no. I got I got a lot. So some people are trying. A lot of people on the server are trying to like min-max either only for their favorites or to like get as many characters from series who they like. Whereas my thing is I'm trying to get at least 1 or 2 big characters from every series I like. Which is how I'm in sort of a negotiating position. There are only a couple characters who are like, I would die to have this character who I have not been able, who are firmly beyond my grasp. I would say 4. The 4 characters who have been rolled, who I would give up a lot for, maybe almost every character for, or maybe in some cases every character, are Kirby, Doom Guy, the person who has those 2 is the same person, by the way, and I'm very jealous, but I understand. I might be able to get Kirby, I'm not getting Doom Guy. And then Indiana Jones and Batman. I would say the character I'm like hunting down, kind of strategically going for the role now is I want Samus. She hasn't been rolled yet, and I know that she's a high priority target. That's my big thing.
Do they have multiple versions of characters? Like, do they have
sometimes
different Samus?
Not usually though. No, it's
okay.
There is a lot of anime slop. There's a lot of things that you look at and you're like, come on, man. And there's a lot of like Steam slop. Like I think the most egregious series we saw on the bot was Mein Führer can't be this possibly this cute. So fun thing about which is a series where all of the Nazi high command are anime girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most revolting thing we've managed to come across. Although in funny news, this wasn't the case when I was playing the bot in 2020, but is the case now. I think they just like auto-banned every single like character or thing that could be called Adolf Hitler. So
that makes sense.
But you've also got like Heinrich Himmler, Mussolini, like you've got fascists, but just they were just like, no, we can't have Nazis being like, I want Hitler. The one thing I will say, I'm a little sad that I cannot get Mecha Hitler from Wolfenstein 3. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's a shame. That should be in there.
BJ's up there. BJ's definitely a character that I really want. I would really appreciate. I'm fighting on the dark roads, long nights trying to get Mr. Blazkowicz into war. It changes. I love BJ's monologues in those games so much.
It's still insane to me that works as well as it does in those games.
Yeah, he's doing like. Have you read Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing like the Batman monologues. He's doing Frank Miller monologues.
But yeah, somehow like even more somber than the Dark Knight Returns stuff. It's so like I want to die.
Yeah.
Which like if you had told me before I played the New Order like that was the tone, I would have been like, I don't know, that doesn't fucking work, buddy.
Yeah.
But
turns out if you have
so
good
well
writers,
written.
you can get away with shit. And then if you stop having good writing, you're able to get away with a lot less. Now, this is not a dig at New Colossus. I have not played it. This is a dig at Young. I don't know if Young Colossus is good or not. It is. Everyone I have seen is like it is 50-50 split. This is one of the most fun and creative FPSs of all time, or this is a fucking piece of shit.
It's pretty good. I think is where I land on it. It's but it's like the writing's not as good as the first one.
Okay.
Is one of the main things. It's like, you know, the first one goes out of its way to try to make like you walk through a Nazi camp, like a concentration camp. Like they try to make like the stakes feel real and this thing feel like a weight that's weighing down on everybody. And then like in 2, it kind of just turns. It kind of just takes it in the like direction of fascism as metaphor for parenthood.
Yeah.
Like,
well, let's also,
which is much more simple.
What am I gonna say? What is? One of the things you can accuse New Colossus of, and I understand why, it was a smart decision at the time, but based on how that game's marketing went, they kind of rushed it out the door a little bit to be like, this is the game that is going to court the anti-Trump backlash.
Yeah,
right?
they miscalculated that one.
But Youngblood I look at and I go, this is the dumbest. Every time I learn something new about Youngblood, I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking video game anyone has ever made. Why every single creative decision everyone made was wrong.
It's not. Yeah, it's not good. I have played that entire game in co-op. It's not very good. They tried to make a grindy FPS out of Wolfenstein.
Yeah, they made a Destiny.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, how much have you been keeping up with the marathon news?
I was following the because I wanted to hear impressions of the alpha, and then I ended up hearing about them just stealing people's artwork, or one person's artwork.
And it's also the fact that like the reception to the game isn't that good to begin with. No. And did you hear the part where it needs to be one of the top 5 best-selling games of the year to go even? To go even. From a company that, may I remind you, has never been profitable. Well, actually, has only been able to be profitable recently by fucking strip mining everything they own and firing a bunch of... Man. Bungie's the worst.
Yeah. But the news on them stealing that artist's art is insane. We're like,
and then making the art director take the fall for it on a stream.
Yeah,
which is funny.
Like they immediately owned up to it.
Did you know that Bungie fired their entire legal department for corner cutting?
Yeah, that was like really recent, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because you know why they're doing the corner cutting, right? Because if they aren't able to be profitable, Sony immediately takes full control of Bungie, and they don't get all the bonus payouts. It's crazy that Fair Games isn't the most fucked live service game Sony has right now. Because Fair Games is fucked.
It's not. That thing's not coming out. I feel like Jade Raymond leaving that project is that project dead.
Yeah, because both games also had to like live in the shadow of Concord's stink. And so that
the other Bungie news is like there's a guy who is suing them for stealing his story ideas for Destiny.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
I did. And they couldn't.
They just have to show proof that that the concept he's suing them over was in Destiny before his story was published with the same concept, and they can't prove it because they've taken that content out of Destiny and it can't be accessed anymore.
No, yeah, because they deleted it, which is funny because that's not what they said they were doing. They said they were vaulting it, and which implies like, oh, we'll bring it back later. No, they never. That's gone.
It's insane. They tried to submit videos of the content, and the judge is like, this is not the content. You have to show me the live content. Yeah, Bungie's in a fucked up place right now.
Yeah, I don't even know if that lawsuit is real. But the fact that you
can't...
it
will not be legit. The concept he's suing them over is like, there's an orb in the sky.
Gee, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it was very basic stuff.
But again, the fact that like... I mean, that might be worse for him, because he's going to have to, like, pay legal fees, but, you know, if he can get away with it, or... You know what, he'll probably be like, alright, can I just have a check? And, like...
It definitely will settle, I assume, yeah.
What the hell is... Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. That's a lot.
I don't think they permanently deleted the content, but I think they'll have to create a new build of the game and port the content back into it to show a judge if they want to go that route. which is a lot of work. They'll have to put in
And also,
tens of
like,
thousands of
why
dollars
do
of
you
work.
even need the game? Like, shouldn't the documentation that you have be enough? Telling me you deleted the stuff that's, like, low file sizes? Like, come on.
My guess is they'll
Has no
like,
one
that stuff
learned
will get shown or
anything
something.
from Ken Penders? How do you sue a game for stealing ideas when it's never had a single idea? The Wizard on the Moon did it? I don't know. That one of the big things I then think about Destiny is the canceled Peter Dinklage lines they took out, God, a decade ago now.
They should bring those back. They should do an anniversary edition that puts him back in there.
How long have we been streaming? Okay, we've been in this level for like at least 30 minutes.
And that's when you started partially.
Yeah,
too.
I am glad I picked a good spot to stop playing that fucking level. Oh, thank God, we're getting the yellow key. Hey, I have my fan on. Is it too obstructive? Should I turn it back off, guys? Let me know how this is sounding.
I can't hear it on my end, at least.
Well, Discord's better about covering that stuff up, so...
Okay, I was trying to look up the exact complaint from the writer against Destiny. He points to the Red Legion faction, a powerful alien military force in both his story and Bungie's games. I guess it's the name Red Legion. And then also shared elements like a celestial object hovering over Earth and the concept of war beasts. So it feels like he's suing over generic sci-fi concepts that he won't win on.
But they have to entertain it because they're bad at being a company.
Yeah. If they had, I bet if they had tried to show like design documents that were dated, like originally instead of trying to show videos, they could have dismissed this already. But they chose to try to show videos.
Or maybe they didn't have those design documents.
Maybe. Not everyone can be. Just
because this is also the thing that happened with the Ken Penders document is that he sued Sega because BioWare used a bunch of Archie like story concepts for like his Echidna stuff in the Sonic Chronicles
Dark Brotherhood,
RPG. And Sega was like, "What the fuck is this?" And Archie was like, "No, don't worry, Sega, we got this." And Sega was like, "Okay." And when the court started, Archie was like, "Well, as you can see, according to this document, Ken agreed that we owned everything he ever made." So, and the judge looked at that and went, "That's a copy of a document, not the document." And they went, "Well, the original copy was burned down in a fire, and we never got Ken to re-sign it before he quit, so..." And then Sega started screaming. And things went bad, and that's how you get a settlement.
That's... How do you not remember to get him to re-sign it?
Because you are a very poorly run company.
I was like watching a clip with Sam Witwer, the guy who voices Darth Maul, and he's the likeness of Starkiller in the Force Unleashed games. He was talking about how at one point LucasArts lost the likeness rights contract that he signed for Force Unleashed, and they just called him in to sign a new one, and he did.
Yeah!
Like, that's how a competent company handles it.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Riverdale. They ain't a competent company over there. save again.
Sadly, it is such a common problem of like design documents just getting lost. It's so
Yeah.
rare that stuff can ever get out there because like it just
Yeah.
gets burned or tossed into a drawer.
Apparently the
Like-
Fallout 1 and 2 source code was found recently.
I did see that. It was like one. Like the company said it was lost years ago, and it's like one of the old employees was like, "I found it on my computer," which is like what happened to Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
The Toy Story 2 got deleted, and then one of their artists was doing work at home off the clock and had a copy of the entire movie.
Didn't that happen again with the lost dinosaur? Or the good dinosaur?
I wish that one was lost.
Well, no, they had to start over for a bunch of it. When was the last time a Pixar movie made an impact? Was it Coco? Feel free to
Does
look.
Elemental count as making an impact?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, probably Coco.
What a
But
lot.
I'm not like a parent with kids, so I feel like I'm removed from what
That is true,
what's
yes.
because like Inside Out 2 made a ton of money, but like I don't know if like it made an impact, and I'm just not
That's
connected
true.
to the people it's
I feel
impacting.
like safe, relatively similar era sequels. I think that's a little different, but yeah, Inside Out 2, I guess, does count.
But yeah, it does feel like they're like big new swings, like Luca. I think I've heard
And
is
even
really
some of their
good.
old safe swings fucking failed. Lightyear.
Yeah.
I mean, part of that was COVID, but still.
And they have a new movie coming out that like is not tracking to do very well. Elio? Is it Elio? Is it Elio? They're a new one. Elio. But I also feel like Pixar's hurt a little bit still from COVID, because there's that during COVID, Disney made all of Pixar's movies free on Disney Plus, and the Disney animated movies went to theaters. And I
Yeah.
think for a bit there, it trained families not to go to the theater for Pixar movies. And they're still fighting back from that mindset.
Where's the yellow key? Where do I go to use the yellow key? Oh god. We're definitely gonna finish this episode this stream. But I don't know how much we're gonna do beyond that.
Another game I've been playing a bunch recently is going back to. Do you know the game Fantasy Life?
Fantasy Life, yes. You playing the new one or the one of the old?
No, I have been holding off on the new one because I want to play it on Switch 2. So that's going to be the game I sink my time into on that console when it comes out.
Smart
So I didn't
move.
want to I didn't want to buy the Switch 1 version and have it like play it. If there's a better version coming, I didn't want to do it. Play it somewhere else first. So I went back because I never beat the first one and opened up the first one into like a decade-old save and was just beating it this week. That's
Okay.
such a cute, fun, chill little game.
I'm glad the new one's selling so level 5 can live, but
Yeah, I'm surprised it's even good because they changed developers. The first one was Brownie Brown, the new one's level 5. The producer, Keiji Inafune, left the project partway through.
they got it turns out they got a lot of stuff done when he's not on the project.
Yeah.
So.
I'm like, it had so many development troubles. I was hedging between getting it for Switch 2 launch or getting the new Rune Factory, and I was leaning toward Rune Factory because I was thinking there's no way the Fantasy Life that took them a decade to make and had so much development issues is actually going to be good. And then everyone's saying it's great, so I'm pretty psyched.
Yeah, now all we need is Deca Police to come out. That's the turn.
Yeah, I forgot that game existed.
It's been a while. I think it was spring 2023 was the last time we meaningfully saw it. Maybe we got a trailer recently when it was delayed. But yeah,
that is such a cool aesthetic. I forgot about this announcement.
We also got a new Layton.
Mm-hmm. I never got into the Layton games,
Neither
even though I
have
love
I.
puzzle games. I played a bit of the first one and I loved the look, the tone, and like the writing, but
I've heard they get better as they go on.
It's just not the kind of puzzles I'm interested in, I guess. Like they're more like an activity book puzzle. I don't know. I don't want to do the kind of stuff that's in there. I guess it feels more like I bought a puzzle book at the store than like puzzles integrated into the world. I wish I liked it more though, because I really love how it looks.
I'm looking.
Yeah, Fantasy Life 2, or I guess it's technically 3, because 2 was a free-to-play mobile game that they put out in like 2016. It seems like it's doing like incredibly well.
Yeah, it had a higher player count on PC on Steam than fucking Dark Ages did.
I was gonna say it seems like it's selling faster than Dark Ages.
Well, I mean, part of that's Game Pass, but yeah.
So the Dark Ages numbers, they said 3 million players, and then analysts said that's 2 million Game Pass, 500K on about less than 500K on PS5 and less than 500K on Steam. Less than 500K. It's 2 million Xbox, which is like 90% Game Pass. Less than 500K PS5, less than 500K PC, including PC Game Pass. Apparently, PC Game Pass is so small.
Yeah.
Still, and it hasn't grown that it's like there's maybe a quarter of PC players are using Game Pass. Most of those are sales.
Those are good numbers,
so yeah, it seems
right?
It seems like Doom's done like under 1 million. Whereas like Fantasy Life did like 500K, which is half that, but like for a smaller game with a smaller brand imprint is like impressive.
Yeah. How do I leave? Oh god. I would like to go back to the rest of the level, please.
Yeah, I remember getting stuck here when I was playing through this a couple years ago.
Well, I just need to figure out where do I go to take the yellow key back. And I've gotten myself wildly off track.
I'm also really going to need a game like Fantasy Life to play, because I think most of my friends who ordered Switches from like Target aren't going to get theirs for like maybe the next week. It seems like if you didn't pre-order at GameStop, you might not be getting your Switch 2 at launch. bummer for a system that launches with Mario Kart.
Yeah, we're just gonna... Are we cheating? Yes. Do I care? No. Okay, there we go. Oh, I would have liked to... Oh, wait, no, I'm back up here. Okay. Was that cheating? Yes. Do I give a shit? No. Alright. Where the hell do I use the yellow key at? Love being lost. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure
genuinely have no idea either.
Yeah, because I came back out here. Could you maybe look it up, if possible?
Yeah. See, I have Doom Wiki open.
Yeah, I just need to know where you go after you get the yellow key. Yeah. Okay, I was just checking Discord for a second. Mudea update, because I checked that because I have nothing else going on right now. Waluigi and Bulma have been grabbed. Those are big gets.
Has Wario been grabbed?
No. At least not that I'm aware of. I have Luigi, though. But Mario and Wario have not been grabbed. Peach has been grabbed, but not Daisy, Rosalina, or Pauline, and no one has Bowser. Or Yoshi.
Is the Pauline how she looked in Odyssey?
They have art, because they have a bunch of pictures for different characters that people can upload, so... They have probably art, and one or two of classic 90s Pauline as well, or 80s Pauline as well.
I think we need to go back toward where you got the yellow key.
Okay, I know where that is. So that's head this way, correct?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Look to your right. Can you get down? Yeah, down there. They're going through right after they get the key. They're going through the toxic area.
Are all the enemies dead?
No. Let's see.
Okay, because I've already cleared out this area, so...
Be easier if it was a shorter level and there was less video to scrub through. Have you been through a big wide room in the sewer? I'm already forgetting what has been done already.
Big wide room?
Yeah, there's a bunch of pillars across it. Now I think you did this.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get some water while you look at that. Alright. Pick up some rockets. Not that switch. And then you go in the wide. I think this is the wide room. And this is the way back. Maybe there's something on the other side.
Go back to
Oh, wait, hold on. Found it.
Okay. Yep, there it is. Okay.
We are making progress once again. It's probably been like 30 minutes since, or 20 minutes since we last got here. I think there's only one more level this episode. We'll do that. We'll do some of the hell levels, but I don't think we'll finish hell episode. Mm. Hear enemies. Oh,
There he
hey.
is.
Well, there's one. Probably did something over here. Still about 100 monsters left. This is a lot. Things are looking pretty not good right now.
You're recovering.
I hope.
For now. I think you got this. You've got a good walls for cover. Except when he does that.
Still got plenty of rad suits, which is nice. Let's get some more shotguns. I think I have to raise that. Oh, fuck off! Since I know this is here, I'm gonna run back, grab some more health. Yeah, that's enough. Guess I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Clear out some of them down here. Okay, it simplifies things a little bit. Woo, okay. Keep in mind, I'm playing this level on easy. Okay. That's a good number. Those are good numbers. Stream's going all right. We were lost for a little bit, but now we're not, so, you know, that's good. Right. Now I'm gonna hit these switches. What'd you make for dinner, Tomex? Okay, just in time. Some tagli. Nice. Tigali, I don't know. I am uncultured. I do not know what that word is, but I'm sure it's good. Are we close? Is this almost over?
It should be. When I was trying to find where you were for the yellow key, it was like 10 minutes from the end of those YouTube videos.
Yeah, I'm not doing that jummy face. I'm pretty sure you're a bot, so I'm gonna have to, I'll put you in timeout. Sorry about that. Fuck me. God, I wish I had a BFG right now.
I was about to ask.
Okay, time for plan B. Plasma didn't work. You know it will work. Kind of. Let's see. There we go. Okay. There we go. sorry. I thought that was safety over here. Please let this be the end. If not, it's really close.
That's unfortunate.
That is a good word to describe that.
It should be almost the end here. This is also a rough place to try to rocket from anyway. No good position.
Oh, fuck. Fuck me, I thought I was out of range. I see the line, though. Please stop. Thank you. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Now let's head around. What did that do? Oh, that's what that do. Okay. Oh, fucking vertical enemies.
Oh, and this is before. Oh man.
Yeah, because I was at such low health that I was like, eh.
At least it's not ultraviolence. There's an archvile in there. On ultraviolence.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That would, God, an archvile there on ultraviolence. Fucking assholes.
Extremely cruel.
Auto aim, don't fail me now. Okay. Okay, this has got to be the end of the level. Okay. Fucking Wolfenstein 3D ass hallways. Oh my
You
god.
made it.
Ha! Let's let these meters count down on their own.
99% is not bad. And this time's gonna be how long?
Let's see, what's the par time for this? Thank you, Stormcatcher77. 39 minutes is a good run of this. Or a fast run. Wait for it. There it is! Jesus.
it makes up 2/3 of your total playtime.
Well, that's also not counting episode 1, because I lost that. But, you know, that's still... Or maybe not even episode 2, but still, that's, you know... That's a lot. Anyway, let's finish off this episode. How much is this? Oh, 207 monsters is still a lot. Like, it's still... I wonder why that wasn't the episode ender.
It is insane pacing that there's more after it. That's how I felt when I first played it. It's a lot to have to go through and then have to go through another level after.
Yeah, we'll probably do, I don't know, 2 more levels. Oh, okay. There. So they make you think you can get that armor, but you can't. It's infuriating, because you really like that armor. This level does look very nice. Yeah, the carpets fill up with this, and it's just...
Yeah, this room gets insane with just the amount of stuff that drops on this carpet,
Yeah.
basically. Have you ever checked out like the ray traced Doom mod?
I'm interested. I think it looks very cool.
It's neat. I don't like it more than how regular Doom looks, but I do like booting it up and looking at it and then going, that's enough.
Can we have Ray Trace Doom 64? I feel like that game would very much benefit from it.
That would probably be a little less incongruous. I feel like, yeah.
Have you seen Ray Traced Mario 64?
The one where they're trying to make it look like the original magazine render.
No, where they redid the lighting of the game to look super realistic.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
I prefer it with the original textures. Peach's castle looks like the back rooms of a church where that's a child daycare area. He's crazy.
I think a lot of the times the games lose something in the process, but I'm always interested in booting them up and looking at them. Like Half-Life 2 ray tracing, which barely ran on my computer.
That makes sense. Oh boy. That wasn't a secret? Mechanically, it felt like it should have been, even if it wasn't super hidden.
And this song rocks.
Yeah, this whole soundtrack's great. You know what's... Oh. Where do I go? Very Quake-looking cave. Oh, look at this! Here we go again! I don't even think this is the last time this hallway fills up with enemies. It's great. So I don't know if you heard, but like 15 new Warhammer 40k things got announced.
Mm-hmm. I was watching that.
How much of that do you remember?
So things that I'm like interested in, especially is like they're remastering Space Marine 1 again,
which is cool.
Which is awesome. That game's really good.
They're remastering Dawn of War 1, which is like the baby's guide to 40k before.
I'm really interested to find out what that means because you can already run that on a modern computer.
Well, I assume it might be for consoles as well, but they're remastering everything. It looks pretty minimal.
It would be interesting if like part of the remaster is it comes out on Switch 2 with the mouse controller.
And obviously you can't fucking dub that game because you can't change a single one of those those lines. Space Marines.
They added like 700 new lines or something stupid to Space Marine 1 in the remaster.
Oh, that's cool.
They added their notes was like they added lore accurate quips for the orcs. So they updated the lore of the battle quips.
That's cool. Yeah, it's crazy how they will just like anyone can make a 40k game. Anyone.
It's the most beautiful.
Oh, we're also getting Bolt Gun too.
I'm excited for that. I like that.
I haven't played it, but it's on my radar.
It's more. It's not a retro. It's not a boomer
yeah. I've heard
shooter.
It's like Doom 2016 with pixel art.
It's pretty straight up Doom 2016 with a really. The aesthetic is great. It looks and sounds great. It does like episodes. All of its episodes run super long. They're all like. I want to say every episode of it's like 5 hours long.
How many are there?
There's only like 3.
Okay.
So they went to have 3 really long episodes instead of like 5 shorter ones. So that the pacing is kind of weird and it repeats bosses a little bit too much. But I had a really good time playing it.
All right, where do I go? Oh,
I kind of have a soft spot for anything with like the 40k aesthetic.
Yeah.
Which I just think is a cool aesthetic for video games. I've only interacted with it from video games, but I think it's such a cool aesthetic for video games. Like Space Marine 2 last year was one of my favorite games last year.
Yeah, that seemed like the big successful Western AAA shooter.
It's great. It feels so good to play. I think they're adding the Horde. They're still updating, so they're adding the Horde mode to it. And the insane thing. Did you see like the most insane update they made to that game this year?
What?
So they had mod tools from the beginning, but they released their full dev tool suite for modders.
Oh, that's nice.
So like modders can now make new enemies, new weapons, new animations for like any of the models. They can make entirely new campaigns. Like modders can do anything in the game that the devs could now. Which is insane. You don't see games doing that these days as much. But they seem really invested in wanting that game
shoot the
to have a
fucking
life.
cacodemon.
They want nothing to do with each other. They also announced another one of those. I didn't play the first one. Was it Rogue Trader was called? Like the CRPG? They announced a new one of those. I love the way they handle their license, where they just let anyone have it, and then you get 1 million games a year, and 5 of them are good, but like they're really interesting. Let's have like 100 failures in one great game every 6 months.
And 40k super fans will eat it up, so they will tell you which ones are good and which are the not good ones.
Yeah. I will also buy a significant number of them and play very few of them. I've had the like 40k XCOM game on my I need to play this soon list for a long time and have not hit play on it yet.
Are they gonna make 40k Total War soon?
That's what stopped me because I don't care about Warhammer Fantasy, but I would love to play a 40k Total War, and they just keep making new Warhammer
Oh yeah,
Fantasy
you don't
Total
care
Wars.
about Warhammer Fantasy. You're an American.
Yeah. That's the thing I would want them to make, and I don't know. It's so weird to me that they made 3 sequels for the fantasy one, and they have not dabbled in the sci-fi one yet.
Oh boy, that's an Archie.
Oh, one of their announcements was there's kart racer no one's played. Hit 1.0, I guess.
Where's everybody? Right out there. Here's that Archvile. You know he's out there, and he's gonna be a fucking problem. Oh, there's 2 of them! There's 2 Archviles! I don't have a BFG. Well, that's the Archie's taken care of. I need health pronto. That's some. That is some health. But I would like more, please. Still would like a little bit more, but at least I'm not afraid of my own shadow now. Oh wait, that's... There we go, now we're good. Halfway done with the monster count. Oh boy. Well, hold on. Look at that texture. I get the lights are flickering on and off, but like, come on.
Yeah, it does not look quite right.
At least they're giving me a lot of health. could use a little more armor, but eh. Alright, now where's the way to go? Okay. Just pick away at these assholes. Oh, I know I could have made that. Hold on. Alright, that's back here. That mega armor seems pretty tempting. Thank you. Great song. Does not feel like we are right next to a major console launch, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Like, yeah, I guess there usually feels like there's more fanfare, but I think the whole
Tariffs.
I think like the whole like will they won't they situation on the price for a bit there, kind of like took over the narrative instead of just people being excited for it.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm pretty excited because I did buy it.
I hope you are.
I will play like 1,000,000 hours of Fantasy Life in the week after.
And Mario Kart?
In a bunch of Mario Kart, we'll see, because like most of my friends ordered theirs on either Target or Best Buy. I think Best Buy would be in store. So a lot of them did on Target though, where like they might not be able to play Mario Kart for like a week, and if they don't get theirs on launch day. So I might be playing a bunch of Fantasy Life and waiting for them to get Mario Kart. I'm definitely excited to see what the
Single player stuff?
Yeah, what the open world stuff is going to be. Like, what is there for me to do before people get that game to play with?
But where I have to go is really obvious, but I do not know.
And I picked up I bought Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity at half price books because they were doing 20% off. And just crossing my fingers, hoping that runs well on Switch 2. Because the only reason I didn't play it on Switch 1 is
I think it is getting
poorly.
patched. Link's Awakening, so that should solve the problem. But you never.
They haven't announced an Age of Calamity one. I'm just kind of hoping. even if it takes until like when the new one is closer to release, because I have a feeling they're gonna dole out those updates as
Please give me a
promotion
rad suit.
for new games.
I would like a rad suit, please. Oh well. Are you inviting for buying me some time?
So maybe they'll have stuff to say at the Summer Games Fest is like the next day.
No, I don't think they'll. Well, they might do.
They probably
something, but
won't.
You're probably not getting anything until the Summer Direct, which is probably like late June, early July.
They could throw something small on there, like some kind of update.
They might, yeah.
Some kind of this game is getting a patch. Xenoblade Chronicles X gets a patch.
Fortunately, since this is the end of an episode, it doesn't matter how much health I beat the level with, because I'll be back to 0 to default when I start it. Although I think I have to go back in. Am I hurting them? Yeah, I think I am. I'm not. Ooh, I would like that. I would like that very much, please. This is a really cool area, the cliffs and the more natural.
They're getting like this very beautiful night sky against the trees. Great color palettes in this mod, just entirely.
Yeah.
Did you watch Doctor Who at all, or did you ever?
No, sorry.
No, I don't watch it either. I used to, like, in the early 2010s, like whenever it was Matt Smith. Where they did just seemingly another nostalgia play for the new Doctor.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Different, not just bringing, was it just bringing Tenet back or something else?
They've brought Tennant back twice now. I think they did it for a movie, and then they brought him back for a series.
I've heard it described by someone who watches the series that David Tennant is the Charizard of Doctor Who.
It's like that or RDJ Tony Stark.
Yeah.
No, they did. It's Billy Piper, who was like the companion for David Tennant's first. No, that was Eccleston's season. So it's about as bad as returning to an old Doctor. It's returning to an old companion.
Fucking infinite height assholes. Oh, I didn't even notice that that's here. Oh, hey, cool. Oh. There we go. Got him. Okay. That's a lot of fucking revenants. I would rather not. Alright, this is probably, if not the final fight connected to it. Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I regret to inform you that my Mudea rolls were in fact slop. Alright. Let's kill you. There we go. That is the end of the episode. I think we got time for... I think I got time for one more level. Rejecting his fate, the light fled, retreating ever deeper into his... But unwilling to repent, his retribution followed swiftly behind. Through the frozen wilderness, distant stars and blasted heat strode. Casting aside, all stood before it, unstoppable, unbendable. It pursued the light, marching ever forward, with the unbreakable will of inevitability. This is, I think, the best episode opener in Eviternity. This map starts you off on go, and it's just constant. Okay. Grab that. There's a secret you're gonna want to go for here. Requires running a bit of a gauntlet.
And that drum-heavy soundtrack pushing you forward, man.
There we go. That's what we fucking needed. You get a normal one later, but I like one right now. safe and just... There we go. Yeah, this is a great opening level. This is like maybe a top 5 Eviternity episode. I'm not a huge fan of the Hell episode, but this one starts real strong. Every episode in this map has one really good episode. Sometimes the chain gunner's animations don't work in your favor, and sometimes they do.
I forget. Were there hit scan in Doom 2016?
Don't think so, but don't quote me on that.
I think because there's definitely 0 hit scan in Dark Ages. They're all very much designed for you to be weaving in and out of and parrying.
Yeah, the way this level constantly like weaves you in and out of increasingly bigger fights through like the canyon walls. It's like this is Doom. This level is Doom in its purest form. Is this a mandatory button or is this a secret button? I know I would love some rockets right now. Oh my god. Nope. Nope, no, 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 no. I'm going to die. There's no way. Yeah. Boy, those revenants hit hard. I would like to climb my way back up that. Kind of don't want you to be able to do this, but you can, and it helps a lot. Let's grab this. Jesus. Do I have the ammo to... Soul Sphere. Or that thing. Yeah, no, it's a Soul Sphere. Mega Sphere is 100 health. Fuck. Oh, this fight is a son of a bitch. We're a big boy, we can handle it. Come on. Back up there. Okay. Patch should be. No. Oh. Okay, 116, 96 health should make this a little bit easier. Most of the Kako resistance down. I would like some armor. That sounds great. Yeah, I think I'll just... I don't know if I'll get bored, but... Shut. You still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Chain gunning down one of the Revenants should make things a little easier. Oh boy.
Oh, these are rough circumstances. And again, playing on not hard.
Playing on easy.
Yeah.
You can manage, though. Okay, now let's head. Okay. Now. I will take that mega armor. Where most of the chain gunners go? I know I picked off some of them, but I thought there were a lot more out here. Well. Still a lot of monsters left. Oh, that's where they were. Once you know how to take care of that, this fight becomes more manageable. That is still a lot of Cacto, though. Still pretty good on health and armor. That was a crazy fight, but we managed.
Yeah, rough for a second, but you're way ahead now, pretty much. You ever play the Katamari Damacy games?
I have not. I have the remake of the first one. I want to play them, but
It's really good.
yeah, that seems like a very good stream at some point. And I think this is. Yep, that's the. Oh wait, no, still a little bit more.
So he has a new game called To a T that came out this week, which is like his goofy sensibilities in music. And
He didn't work on any of the sequels, did he?
He worked on the second one, so the first two Katamari are him, and then after that it's not. So it's the first one, and then it's We Love Katamari is the second one, or the only two he was actually involved in. And then that's when he went on to do Nobi Nobi Boy, and then Watam a couple years ago.
Oh, what Tom was him? Okay.
Yeah, and then his new game is To a T, which is it's his other games are more like kind of like toys. They have a fun mechanic that you do, and they're very gameplay focused. This one's more like an adventure game where you're going through a story, and there's the goofy gameplay mechanic of your character is stuck T-posing, you can't stop T-posing. It's a little boy, like a teenage boy, trying to get through life when he can't do anything with T-posing. So a lot of the gameplay is like, how do you turn on a sink and then like watch your face if you can't move your arms? So it's like cool physics, goofy physics-based toy stuff, but it's also like telling a story, and it's a musical. There's like musical numbers every episode.
Oh, that's right, I forgot you climbed the fucking tower at the end. God, this level's so good. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, the big fall.
Yep.
That's a cool way to end a level.
And we will deal with that next time. Once again, great having you. I should be back for more of these streams on Monday, continuing Bayonetta 1. And then probably 2 more streams of Eviternity, I'd say.
Yeah, you're getting there. You get almost there.
I'll probably finish Hell episode and then do Heaven, the final stream. Until next time, bye-bye.